Hey everybody, and welcome back to iHeart Board Games here on Twitch. Tonight we are here playing Woodlands, the fabulous tile laying game. This game is put out by Ravensburger and it's designed by Daniel Fair. I am Ronald, your resident rules lawyer, and with me I have
Joe the Snake.
Joe the Snake! And our other hosts,
Melissa!
And Jesse! Hey, Blood Boiler, Joe the Snake.
No, you're not Jesse. You're
Ouya.
Admiral Daddy.
Admiral Daddy.
hey Ouya.
Hey, Ouya.
Oh, I'm Ron Sputin,
And I'm
excuse
Forever
me.
Queen.
Yes.
I'm tired of these cameras resetting on me.
No!
Ron
Anyway,
Sputin, the
continue.
Rondell.
Just wanted to-
Yes, exactly. So this is Woodlands. This is a real-time game, and it plays with some transparencies as well. And it's a tile-laying game. And in case you never heard of it before, I'm going to explain how to play it because no one at this table has ever played it before.
Yay!
So all of us are given a little sheet here that has 9 spaces on it. We also have 12 tiles. These tiles are going to be placed onto these 9 spaces. If at the
double-sided.
end, do not look at the back.
I know, look.
I'll shuffle.
The back doesn't actually matter. We're not playing
Oh, okay.
that.
I know.
So anyways, obviously you only have 12 tiles. You have 9 spaces. You're not going to use them all. But you're going to be placing them out. And if you don't fill up the whole thing, you'll notice they all say -1. That's to remind you for any empty spaces you have, it's going to be -1 point.
Gotcha.
There's no restrictions on where you put them. You can put them wherever you want. They don't have to match up or anything like that.
Are there bonuses?
The only
if they
restriction
match?
is that you can't flip them over. That's in a more advanced variant. Now, if you're wondering why there's a pine cone right here, because each of us is playing like a different kind of faction, and mine is the pine cone faction. You probably cannot see that; it's so tiny. But there's an itty bitty
So
pine cone on all of my
we make
tiles.
big pine cone.
So I have a pine cone
Representation.
here.
I have little leaves. Little orange
Joe
leaves.
is the green apple. Melissa is the little blue bird.
Bluebird.
And Jesse's the orange leaf.
The bird of happiness.
Not to be confused with the yogurt shop. Okay, so what are we actually doing in this game? Evan Diesel, how's it going?
Hey, Evan Diesel.
We are trying to make it so that, in this case, Little Red Riding Hood can follow a path to reach these goals. So, in this case, Little Red Riding Hood wants to make it to the sign to her granny's house, and she wants to collect some strawberries on the way. If you make it so that she reaches her house, you will get 3 points. If you make it so that she eats strawberries, you'll get a point for every strawberry she eats. But how are you going to know whether she succeeded? After you've finished building all your tiles on here, everyone is going to lay this on top of their board to see how it matches up. Okay, like that. Now, if you
His has a little glare.
did something like this, that's the problem with transparencies.
Yeah.
And Little Red starts here in the forest, then she cannot travel. She can't go in the forest at all. You will get 0 points for that because Little Red cannot be in the forest. She cannot collect any items that are in forest. So as you see, I didn't build anything in these spots. That's considered forest, and all of these strawberries are out of my reach. I cannot reach them.
Oh, but there's one on the path.
This strawberry that's on a path, if I can make it so that Little Red travels up a path and ends over here where the strawberry is, which at this point is impossible, but if I did, I would get a point for doing that. And if I made her come over here to her granny's house, I'd get 3 points for that. The problem is, this is not laying on top of your board when you're laying all your tiles down. So you have to decide how to lay them without actually seeing how it all fits together. And for all you know, you think you've laid the tile perfectly, but in actuality, Little Red Riding Hood is standing in the forest, and you will get no points. So what makes this a real-time game is, when we flip this timer over, we're all going to start laying our tiles down simultaneously. Hey to Spamonite!
Tonight, Admiral Daddy.
Yeah, Emerald Daddy.
So I want to know why some people say regular Joe and some people Joe the Snake. I need to know the difference between that, please, and where Joe the Snake came from.
It's like Jake the Snake, but with Joe?
No, this last game there was a reference to that.
I think it was like a few games ago that Joe
a
was
few
like
games ago.
snaking in.
Hello, Tony.
Yes, Tony, you should definitely do that. This game actually comes with 4 different stories in the box, Each of them have multiple chapters, so we're going to be playing Little Red Riding Hood tonight because that's the easiest first one. If it goes really well and you guys like it, we'll play the other ones on some other day. But we have Robin Hood, King Arthur, and Dracula are the other 3 stories. Oh, yes. So the real time.
I felt the same way.
How does the real time work?
Like,
Once we all start laying down our tiles, the first person who's satisfied with all of their tiles and does not want to move them again can grab the timer. And they get to grab one of these gems, a white gem. They're going to keep the timer in front of them until it runs out. If it already did run out, they're going to flip it over one more time. Everyone else just has until the timer runs out the second time to finish their tiles. If you haven't finished by the end, you're going to get -1 for any ones that are left open. Then,
pressure's on.
after the timer runs out the second time, starting with the player who grabbed this, we're going to each put this on top of our thing and see how many points we get. And we're going to tally them up.
Oh, this whole thing makes me think of that Galaxy Trucker game.
It does
You
remind
pull the
me of
pieces
like
and you
Galaxy
do-
Trucker plus Magic Maze in
Like,
some kind of way. Yeah. Galaxy Trucker, I actually
You're-
just played it recently.
You're regular Joe because you're Joe and you're regular.
I like it.
Yeah.
Joe the Snake is a regular, unlike guest host Travis.
Ah.
Bada boom!
Bada bing.
I hope he's here. Okay, so for the first game, that's really all you need to know. There's a gem here. The gems are worth 1 point each at the end. Also, if you have a set of all 4 color gems, that's worth an additional point.
Ooh.
So if you have all 4 colors, that's worth 5 points. Because 1
You
each
have
plus
that.
an additional point for having 5.
And
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
Galaxy Trucker.
I do, I have
Ooh,
it.
we
I
can
love
put
it.
that on the...
Except that we have several people who don't like real-time games.
Oh.
Including you.
I'm just not good at them. It's not that I despise it. I'm just no good at it.
Okay, so one more important thing about these gems is the white one is a wild. So it counts as one of the other 4 colors whenever you're making your sets. Okay, so it does behoove you to be the first person done
Behoove.
to be able to grab that white gem. And you'll notice there's 5 of them because that's for one for each chapter.
That should be one of those exclamation point command.
I've never made those before.
Exclamation point behoove.
Yeah.
I want it to be like Pee-wee, whenever you say the word of the day and everyone goes crazy. As soon as someone says behoove, it's like, "Rah!" Everyone spams the chat with like meeples and stuff. He said behoove! Ah!
Like Looney Quest with the Charles. Or,
We never got to play Looney Quest.
no. The tiles instead of dry erase boards. Huh.
Galaxy Trucker is the best game, says Despaminite.
Well,
Wow.
I do like it quite a lot, and
Two
I'm
opposing
very
thoughts
good
in
at
the
it.
Chat.
Very good at it.
I see a look of dread and the best game. I'm
I
more
think
on
it's
the
because
look of dread.
Blood
part.
Willow doesn't like real-time games. That's
Yeah,
why.
I'm not a
Yeah.
huge fan of video. I like to think about my moves
Well, you
Just
can
go
think
for
about
it.
it for a limited time.
for a limited time.
For a limited time only.
And as long as everybody else keeps thinking,
Keep thinking.
you're good.
Now we can just look through these as much as we can, right?
Once time starts.
Like we could just look
Sure,
through
you can look at them. You're going to have the same 12 every time you play.
Okay.
Unless you
Cool.
play with the advanced variants. Okay, so you're wondering about some of these
Everything.
other things that are on the table, the treasure chest, these tiles up here, and all this stuff. Don't worry about that. It's not used in the first round.
Oh, okay. So we're like learning as we go along.
That's right.
Because
They show more and more rules as you go along.
and there's 4
There is,
rounds. For this
and
one?
this one's got 4 chapters.
And it increases as you go into different games.
That's right.
Ooh,
There also
extra
is
board
one more thing I
games.
do want to warn you about in this game. It's this kind of chalice-looking shape.
Like
That's
a
on here.
trophy.
Yeah, it's like a trophy. That's an important thing that you're going to want to know about, so I'm just going to tell you now.
Even though it's not included on this
It's
one.
not in this one.
The pine
But the
cone?
reason I want to tell you about it now is
It's part of the game.
You said he's here. You
the
said something.
person who has the current highest score has the burden of collecting that. And if they don't, they lose 3 points.
Whoa, okay.
Yes.
That's a cool thing.
So,
They
just
have to do a little extra work.
to maintain their
Yeah.
lead. Yes. So
The pine cone's just
I
a
just
little
wanted to
extra.
warn you that if you go for the gusto in the first round and you get the highest score, you're
You
going to
have
have
to
a
make
burden
sure.
on you next time. That's why I wanted to
Cool.
make sure you know beforehand. sense.
And you draw your own
Hello,
path once the
supportive
thing's
troops.
down, right?
You're going to take red, you're going
And
to put
walk
her
her.
on her map, and you're going to walk her. If her base can't get through the whatever, you can't do it.
And she can backtrack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you had something like...
Like, say the exit was there.
Like this.
She could walk to the strawberries and come back to the exit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's say you had, like, something like this. Well, that's a terrible example.
Yes, the pine cone is there to immerse you because
But this is important.
Ronald's tiles are pine cones.
Loser has to eat the pine
Oh no! I do not want to eat the pine cone.
So in this example right here, red cannot go diagonally through here.
Of course, yeah.
Her whole base has to be able to fit where she's
Hello,
going.
Borundi.
Okay.
Hello,
Hey,
our
Borundi.
dispensers.
Yes,
the
we
pine
are
cone?
immersed by the pine cone. We tried to get a bird, but it flew away.
Yeah.
And a leaf. Well, I don't know why we couldn't get a leaf.
Well, it came, but then someone said leave it alone.
All right, that's true. And an apple.
Bada boom!
Someone got
No fruit
hungry.
nuts.
Green apple.
Someone got hungry, so the apple went away
There's
too.
enough food.
Seduce the pine cone.
So in the rule book, it does suggest that everyone lay their mats in the same orientation as the goal mat so that they don't get confused. That's why Jesse and Joe have their mats turned sideways. So for them, they're facing the same direction as the mat is because it's going to lay on there just like this. So you want to make sure you're facing in the same orientation.
I imagine that's a problem at every table for this game.
Right, exactly. It actually says if you're sitting on that position, you want to turn your mat upside down.
Okay.
You know, because you want it to be in the same orientation as this. Hey, Mount Hood.
Hey,
Hey, Mount Hood.
Hey, Hedges Pictures. Loser has to... I love that the pine cone has gotten so much attention.
I do have two bird puppets, but they're owls, and this
A bird was here like 2
this,
days ago.
yeah, and this is a bluebird. I have an owl or a parrot. No bluebirds. I tried to bring in a bird that was wearing blue, but it wasn't blue. So
All right, so this game is a story game as well, so we're going to read the story.
Ah, yes.
no bluebirds.
So, introduction. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was loved by everyone, but most of all by her grandmother, who gave her a Red Riding Hood as a present. Because the girl refused to wear anything else, people started calling her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, the girl set out to visit her grandmother in the forest. Chapter 1, maximum score 8. Little Red Riding Hood was a good girl, and she knew she was supposed to stay on the path. She followed the signposts to her grandmother's house, and on her way, she found delicious strawberries.
Yum, yum.
She decided to eat as many of them as she could. Move Little Red Riding Hood onto the signpost to get 3 points. You have to move along the path to reach it. Little Red Riding Hood can't walk into the forest under any circumstances. Walk over a strawberry to eat it. Of course, strawberries must be placed on the path to reach them. You gain 1 point for each eaten strawberry. You can also collect the yellow gem by walking over it. Take a yellow gem from the supply. Gems give you point at the end of the game. So just want to make sure that's clear. The gems score at the end of the game,
Yep.
not each chapter. Okay?
The set, yeah. Cool.
So we've read the story.
How good can she be?
How
She's
many-
wearing a red
how
hood,
many,
like
are we
Scarlet
gonna,
A.
Are we going to draw the full 9?
I mean, we got these. I mean,
Yeah, so we're going to place the full 9?
if you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
if you
can,
don't, you're
'cause we
going to
only
get
get
minus
that-
points.
we only
You
get that
actually
much
have
time.
12.
Yeah.
You have 12, yeah.
It's your assembly
Yeah,
of it.
we only get
that
that
Yeah,
much
well, I
time,
was
so-
wondering like why there's 5 white gems, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the rounds that are...
This one has only 4 chapters, but some of the games have 5 chapters, and there would be 1 white gem for each chapter.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Are we going to place one each at a time?
No.
Or
So
we
we're
real
going to turn the
time,
timer,
we're gonna
and
go.
everyone goes.
And we're just going to build the whole thing?
Yeah.
Go as fast as you can, and when you're done, grab that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like once and then you...
Oh,
No. So this is a
This is gonna be
real-time
madness.
game. When one person, whoever's feeling bold, is going to grab that and flip it over and say go. When it happens, we all just start throwing our stuff down at the same time. Whoever feels
the
most
creator
comfortable
of
with
this-
their thing, the
Oh.
fastest, will grab this and be
Okay.
first person
Says-
done.
We're building
the
the
creator of this
forest.
game probably loves tic-tac-toe because they created 3-on-3 grids everywhere.
Yeah, they did.
It's not really a race, Six Psycho, but
Oh, it's a race.
It's a
it's a race to get this. After that, everybody else is like, okay, well, we can just wait. I got time.
Real-time, full-contact board game. You can tackle each other. Ah!
Mount
Give me that
Hood, we
piece.
like to play like an assortment of different things.
I heard race.
So we're not really very picky about board games. The picky
Euros
person's
have
not
come
here
out
tonight.
recent, like,
We've had a lot of Euros lately.
Yeah,
so-
so this is very
they were
different than
alive.
the last few games.
But what did we play on Monday?
The pirate game.
That's not a
That's
Euro.
true.
Well,
And what did we
we've
play
been-
last Wednesday? Reef. That's not a Euro either.
Yeah, okay.
You
We
know.
really like the sea.
It's different things. We like different things.
Yeah, we seem to
Sea of
really.
Thieves.
We
All right.
like a lot of
These
sea
are
games.
We're ready to start.
Porta Negra and then
Yeah, that was Euro.
Teotihuacan. I mean, that was Aztecs or
Yeah, that was a light game.
Go.
Ah,
Oh,
ah,
okay.
So, how's chat gonna work while we're doing?
It's not.
So, I think I'm doing okay.
Good to hear. I'm glad to know it.
Although not being familiar with these tiles makes it difficult. But gimme.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Was
What
it
do I
already
do?
done? Was it empty?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it was if it's almost over. So what's the race?
There isn't a race now.
Okay.
I mean, you can't do anything to yours. You're done.
Right, I'm done.
You're gonna get -1 because you didn't fill the whole thing.
That's fine. I don't want to get too high of a score.
This is the very first level of the very first chapter of the easiest one. So yes, it's going to seem simple until we advance to the next level. The rest of us can keep adding stuff as long as we want until the timer
So the
runs out.
timer is...
Time.
Oh.
Too late.
Uh-oh.
See, I was hoping everybody would fill it in and I'd be one below everyone.
I missed one.
That's actually probably a good... Well, you're actually going to be two below if everybody else...
All right, so we're going to start with Jesse. And we're going to
not
place this
good.
onto Jesse's thing. You're
We're
going
going
to
to find out a lot of things right now.
Oh, goodness. Ah.
Oh,
Oh.
it's looking pretty good, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah, I
going to
think
put Little
so.
Red on her spot.
Mm-hmm. Do, just going through the woods here. Oh, a gem.
Here you go. There's a gem for
I found a
you.
gem. And a strawberry.
I hope there's no
I
bad
don't give
people
you
out
anything for
here.
that.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to count. You're just going to add them up.
Okay. I'm just going to keep walking. Oh, another strawberry.
It looks like you're going to collect all the
Oh, another
strawberries.
strawberry. Oh, another strawberry.
Golly, you got real hungry.
Well, it's a dead end here. Just a big -1 over there. Guess I'll go back up north, pick up this strawberry. Oh, a sign to grandma's. All right.
There's nothing in the rules that says you can't double back, so
All right.
you can only move along the path. If a goal is located in the forest, the hero can't reach it. You're allowed to walk over all items and characters printed on the overlay. Similarly, you're allowed to walk over other items. You can gather gems. The order you pass them doesn't matter. You may also pass the same location multiple times, as well as enter and leave dead ends as you wish. There's also things you might want to avoid touching, so watch out for that later.
Yeah, that'll
Watch
be coming up later. Some -1s out there.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strawberry points.
He got 8 points. He got the max. Oh,
Yeah.
minus one.
That's
He got
right.
7 points.
Because I think everyone's going to get max, but I don't want to go for that trophy thing next time. So I wanted to get -1.
He got
All
minus
right,
1.
so now we'll check Joe.
I nailed it, yep, except for that, which I could have thrown any tile
And
there.
we'll need Little Red, please.
Little red. I could have thrown any tile there to get the full points, but then I'd be
So go
in
there.
trophy trouble next round.
Yep. Here's your gem.
Trophy trouble.
Yeah,
There.
forces you to go for the trophy if you get the max score.
And
Oh.
back up to
Yep, so that's going to be
He got
8 points for
everything.
Joe.
Which puts him in trophy trouble.
Shouldn't have even told you guys about the trophy.
I ain't gonna be in
Should have
trophy
just
trouble.
let you find
Have a
out.
minus
Oh,
1
look at
and
that.
Uh-oh.
He
Uh-oh.
intentionally dodged one as well.
Oops.
Oops, I ain't eating that strawberry.
So she's going to go up through here. She's going to come over here and eat these. And then she's going to go up here. So that's 7 points for me. She can't eat this one because it's in the
It was
woods.
not easy, 'cause that's true.
You have to
These
make the
actors-
voice like do 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 do. I'm a walking through the forest.
All right.
And
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Oh, okay. We got a couple issues here.
Uh-oh. Wait, how am I supposed to get from here? Here it is. Wait, no. But how do I... No.
Okay, well, here's
Oh,
one
dear.
gem for you.
Oh, dear.
I know you're going to get that.
Use your other hand for
Yum, yum, yum.
camera.
Yum, yum, yum. Hey, wait.
Squeeze one
Wait,
side.
but I wouldn't... No.
Come on, suck it in.
Can't get through there. She refuses to walk through the forest.
Oh.
She'll be killed instantly by a wolf if she goes in the forest.
What's the penalty for not getting to the sign?
You don't get 3 points.
Oh, okay, there.
So I got 3, 4, 5.
5 points for
It's
Melissa.
lost forever.
And she's lost.
She's at no
Get
risk.
around
We're
to.
gonna go to the next chapter.
She's at no risk of
Oh, no.
having to deal with that. Do we want this on camera?
I failed miserably.
So white.
Execution.
All right, so that means
that
our
was
current
good.
scores are Joe is our leader with 8, Jesse and I both have 7, and Melissa has 5. Now we're ready to move on to number 2.
Oh, dear. I've got to get better objects.
Okay, so what did I do wrong with this?
You tried to turn it over. You were supposed to just to take it.
Yeah, just need to make sure that when you take it,
You don't.
you have to
flip
wait for it completely to
Oh,
run
it's
out.
not starting a timer then.
No.
No, when I said go, I flipped this over.
Oh, okay.
So at any point when someone's done, they can take this.
And
But
whatever
if
time
it's
is
still
left,
running, you have to just
Oh, wait,
hold
this
it
just
and
goes
wait.
back up there.
Once it's run completely out, then you can flip it over.
I gotcha.
Does that make sense?
So, once again, if it's not over,
No, we did not, Mount Hood. That's why you're here.
I only got 4 points. I didn't even get a D.
Put a 4
I
there.
fail. Oh.
You got 50%.
what?
It was the easiest one on the easiest level, the very
Oh,
first one,
Lord.
with absolutely no challenge.
Dear Lord, baby Jesus, help
Now we're
me.
going to move on to
Oh!
Chapitre 2.
Oh gosh! Look at all those mushrooms.
Yep, the red ones are bad.
So wait, if I eat them, I die?
You don't die. You lose a point.
I think this is a friendlier game than
There's
You
a game of
Little
the
Red
red.
dies. Little Red did not make it out of the forest.
Okay, I love what Dispamonite says. There's a game with the best victory condition. If you score too many points more than second place, you must have cheated and thus lose. I think that's great.
This is fine.
Okay,
just not
chapter
walk
2. Maximum score is 9 this time.
Just not walking into that. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But I guess if the path leads to it, you're
You
picking
don't
up.
have to step on it as long as you have
Hello,
space to
Slivers.
walk around it.
Oh, okay.
You can walk like this
So if
and
the
not
pa-
hit it. You're
if the
good.
path is wide, you can avoid it.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, Slivers.
Yay.
Okay, reach the signpost. Okay, the girl continued to follow the path and she decided to collect delicious mushrooms for her grandmother. Reach the signpost once again to get 3 points. For each green mushroom you collect, gain 1 point. Avoid the red toxic mushrooms. For each mushroom Little Red Riding Hood touches while moving, you lose 1 point. If the path is wide enough, she can walk past them. You can also avoid the red mushrooms by simply placing them in the forest. If you walk over the red gem, take a red gem from the supply. You can also collect the key. Take a key from the supply. You can use it later to open a treasure chest.
This could make
This
a
chapter
tricky
introduces the Chalice of Glory in the bottom left corner. From now on, the chalice will be in every chapter. Only the player or players with the current highest score must get the chalice. If they can't, they lose 3 points,
much
Joe.
more difficult.
Yeah, I'm taking note.
Yeah, we avoided that. Now, if we all would have tied at 7, I guess we all have to go for it.
Everyone would have had to.
Wow. If we all thought of the
Except
same
for
thing.
me, because
He
I
said if
wasn't-
we'd all tie.
I wasn't understanding the first. I'll get better. Just
Well, here's your chance.
gotta
Now or
not.
never.
So everything you're
I gotta
going
get
for is
poisoned.
listed right over here on the side. The green mushrooms are +1. The red mushrooms are -1. Joe has to go for the chalice, nobody else. The red gem and the key are optional, but if you get the key, you'll later be able to use it to open a chest, which can have very powerful items inside.
No, this is simple.
And if you make it to the little signpost, then Little Red is gonna get 3 points.
Oh
for that.
no! If you turn this into a drinking game, oh no, I would not do so well.
Go.
Ah! Oh, dear.
Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Okay, she's up there and she's got to get to here. Wait, okay. No. Oh, good lord, this is ridiculous.
I like how chatty we are when we progress.
This is not going
Me
well.
too.
I'll take the thing. And then what? Flip it?
Yeah. As soon as it's empty.
It was empty. See, I think that's what happened last time. It was empty.
Is that considered connected? Like this, and as long as the brown
Yeah.
connects?
Flat paths connect, you know. No diagonal. Have faith in you, Melissa. You're our underdog.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying to get there.
Joe is my spirit animal. The timer's out.
Time is up.
Oh, okay, there.
I
think
wasn't
I-
looking at it.
I think I ate way too many poisonous things. Oh no.
What did you do, Melissa?
I don't.
Okay.
Now this considered connected, right? Like this brown, as long as it's.
Yeah, it's connected. Yeah, you good.
Uh-oh. Wait.
That's
but-
okay. This is connected to this.
Okay. Oh goodness. Oh.
Okay, Jesse
Yeah,
has
you
to
can
put
eat
this
some
on his
poison.
thing first.
I'm gonna have.
All right.
I'm gonna have some poison for sure.
Oh, I sure hope I run into some mushrooms. But not
You
those bad
need
red
this
ones.
first.
All right. All right. Well, I just started in the middle of the forest. That was strange. All right, well, let's go back to this one.
There's one.
Let's go down here.
There's two.
Oh, let's go walk back to these two and the red gem.
Dink, dink.
And let's walk back over here. Grab this another green mushroom.
That's one.
Oh, look, a key and a mushroom. And then I exit.
So you got the 6 green mushrooms, and you didn't hit any reds.
Yeah, you did.
No, no.
Yeah, you did. You
I
got
didn't walk into
this
it.
one. This one.
He didn't touch it.
Nope. I avoided it.
Oh, so you don't have to.
As long as the path is wide enough, you don't have to
Yep,
touch
and
it.
then
You
you
don't have to
have
touch
to-
it. Don't touch it.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I see. I see.
I built a
Plus, he's
network
got the
going in
3
circles.
points for getting the sign. So that's a total of 9 points. Plus, he got the key and the gem. So he basically did the best you could possibly do.
Oh, you gotta get the trophy next time.
I have a
There's a
feeling
tie.
you're going to be going for a chalice in a minute.
Mark.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to go for that chalice. I could have used the extra challenge. No. Yeah, this would have been a great chalice pickup.
All right, so let's move on to someone who's not so.
Yeah. Well, it's because he keeps using that
Joe,
voice.
he needs to.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
He's got to be sitting
It's
perfectly.
his power. You gotta use that voice. If you use the
Yeah.
voice, you get power.
Is
That's.
that how that works?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't use the voice while I'm making the thing.
You think it in your head.
Start here.
All right. Take a walk through that
Pick up a
forest.
green mushroom.
Yep.
Pick up a green mushroom.
Uh-huh.
Got the
Ooh.
Yeah,
chalice.
you got the
Justin?
chalice.
Green mushroom.
Yep.
Go back around.
Oh, avoid that red
Green
one.
mushroom. Green mushroom.
I think you did perfect.
Yeah.
Oop, that's. I'm not colorblind.
Green key.
Oh, we got a key.
A green mushroom.
Mushroom.
And then back
Back.
to the
Dink,
sign.
dink. That's 9 points.
And the key. He got a key.
I got it.
Aha.
9 points for Joe.
Ooh. See how you fare.
I think it'll be all right. Question is, how will you fare?
Yeah, I think that's what we're all here for, is to see how Melissa fares.
Bad, bad, bad. There's bad news bears going on in this forest.
All
All
right.
right.
All right.
Oh dear. Here's a mushroom. I gotta get some more mushrooms for my grandma. Okay, I got these two.
Lord, what a low voice you have!
Let's go over here and see what.
The better to eat these mushrooms with my
I
dear.
went to get my gym. I've been going to the gym a lot lately. All right, I got a gym. Let's go back over this way. I'm not ready for grannies just yet. Oh, I got the mushroom. Oh yeah, I got this one too. Yeah, baby. I'm going to Granny's, the restaurant, not Granny's house. You don't know what Granny's is? It's like some kind of cafeteria restaurant.
Oh.
9 points.
I had no idea. All right, all 9s across the board. Let's see if we can keep that
Nines
tradition going.
across the board.
Oh no!
Here you are, my dear.
Little Red Riding Hood is a smoker.
Pack of Camel non-filters, please.
Hey, Graybeard.
Hey, Graybeard.
Uh-oh, I have a fear.
Yep, let's see what happens.
Oh no.
Other hand.
Nice.
There actually is a rule in this game that you can penalize someone by making them do everything with their non-dominant hand.
Oh, wow.
Make them build the whole
Even
thing.
doing it one-handed would be hard
no.
enough. A non-dominant one-handed.
All right, Melissa,
Start
what
your
you got? I see a few mushrooms that you can't quite reach.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's do it.
Walk. What about that other path? Heck, nah.
No, she doesn't want to go that way. There you go.
You got a key.
A key.
You got the key to the kingdom. You got a mushroom. You got another mushroom. A gem.
Yeah.
And you're all done.
2 points plus 3 points for reaching the sign. That's 5 points.
I did better.
She did better than last time, but there was a higher possible value than last time as
Hey,
well.
look, but I got the key and the gem.
Good
Yeah.
job.
That's it.
Yay.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah. no.
Let's put up the banner.
All right. So we've got some scores here. Melissa is bringing up the rear with 9.
I did better.
Ronald and Jesse have 16, and Joe's still dominating with 17 points.
Joe.
Never should have let him get ahead.
Well, he
That one
always
didn't
has
go
to do
away.
that trophy thing now.
I will win in the end. See, I'm
Yeah.
just buying.
She's going to get the treasure chest that doubles her
buying my
score.
time. I don't know where the used ones went. Oh, back in the box.
All right, so we're going to move on to chapter 3. I'm going to leave it here until I'm done reading, and then we'll bring it out.
All different victory conditions. We can all.
All right.
Joe was killing it.
Maximum score 10. As Little Red Riding Hood gets closer to her grandmother's house, she spotted lots of cute little rabbits. She hoped that they wouldn't be eaten by the hungry foxes. Reach grandmother's house to get 10 points. Protect the rabbits from the foxes. Each fox eats exactly 1 rabbit it can reach. Foxes can either move along the path or through the forest.
Oh, my.
However, they cannot switch from forest to path or vice versa. Just like Little Red Riding Hood, they can move across the whole landscape to find a rabbit. For each rabbit eaten, you lose 1 point. Walk over the treasure chest and hand in a key token to open it. Draw the top treasure card from the pile and read it out loud. Some cards have supplemental rules, and they can be found on page 5. What a great part of the story.
Wait, so we use these keys now, like outside of our turn?
If you manage to step on the treasure chest
Oh, then
with
we can
Little
use
Red Riding Hood, then you can. Now, in this one, it's important to know
There's a lot
these
of stuff.
foxes are going to eat these rabbits, so you need to block them in so that they can't reach the rabbit, whether they're on a path or the forest.
Oh, my gosh. Still simple.
You just need to
That's what I know.
you just need to stop
There's
them
gonna
from
be
being
so
together.
many eaten
So
bunnies.
you need to either put the rabbits all in the forest or put the foxes all in the forest.
You don't even have to go that far.
Dear, so
You know,
they just
many
can't be-
bunnies too.
If it's blocked in so that it can't reach anything,
Okay.
you know, like if you put this rabbit by itself in a piece of forest, no fox can get to it.
Yeah.
because they have to follow the path of either the path or the forest.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does everyone understand?
Yeah, they're drawing on the forest like we would with her, except, don't let them get to them.
In this situation,
Yeah.
that fox can't get to anybody
Yep.
because he's blocked in.
Since he's a dirt fox, he will only draw on dirt lines.
Yeah.
That's a forest bunny, only draws on forest lines.
But, this situation,
Uh-oh.
they're both in the same, they both can reach each other. So now he's going to eat him.
And they can draw across tiles.
They can
Other
draw
tiles,
all the
yeah.
way the whole, as long as the forest is still connected to each other and it's not locked out.
But only one fox can eat one bunny.
That's right.
Okay. So if you got one fox,
If you let one
connected
fox
to all
loose, he's only going to eat one bunny.
bunny. Okay.
Oh,
And note,
Lord
there's two gems
Jesus.
on this.
There's a blue gem and a green gem. And of course, the chalice is still here for you, Joe.
Okay. Thanks.
And the house is worth 10 points.
Easiest game of your life.
Go.
Oh gosh, oh Lord, but Jesus. Oh.
Where is she? Oh, there she is.
This one feels a little more difficult.
So, do 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 do. Mount Hood says.
Yeah.
So let me know. We already know what Disband and Blood Blue think about real-time games. What about you, Mount Hood? What do you
Super
think?
Easy. According to him.
Or Ouya, or anybody else? Who else is there? Oh, time's running out.
Yeah, it is.
And time.
Think I.
Ah, messed up.
Yay. Oh. I'm sorry.
I have no clue.
All right, let's see
I,
what
Done that
happens.
wrong.
I might have messed this all up.
I finally got a gold. One of those gems, though. That's nice.
Look at you.
All right.
I think you did all right.
Here's the little red. She can go right here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, a chest. I want to see what's in there. A player of your choice, that player can be yourself, must play the next chapter using the back sides of their path tiles.
Oh, there it comes into play.
The back sides are more difficult. I get to decide when to use this after reading the story of the next chapter. So I'm going to just hold on to that. Ooh, a blue gem. I'll take that. I've been collecting those. Oh, green. I love green. Matches my mama's eyes. Grandma's house. Wait a minute, this isn't Granny's. Okay, so now it's time to see if any of these little rabbits got eaten. This rabbit's alone in the forest. This rabbit is alone in the forest. This rabbit is alone in the forest. This rabbit's alone in the forest.
Sorry, Joe.
And this fox is alone in the forest. These three foxes are all out in the path, but there's no rabbits on the path.
True.
So that means I get 10 points.
Yeah. You
And how do I get a maximum of... What chapter is this? 3? Maximum score 13.
Why does
That's
red
not-
have 3 next
That's
to it?
not Little Red, huh?
Maximum score 10.
Okay.
All right. 10 points for me. That's a 0.
All right.
All right, Melissa. I'm so excited to see how this goes out.
Gosh. Oh no. I don't know how this is going to work.
It won't. No. Oh no. Oh no. Some bunny's gonna die.
Which bunny? The bunnies look okay.
There's one bunny.
Oh, one bunny is gonna get eaten. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this one. Oh no, I let a fox in.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
That's okay. That's better than you've done in the last 2
Yeah,
rounds.
yeah. I'd say
All right, let's see what happens with Little Red.
all right.
Oh no.
Oh, yes, this arm. Sorry. Do 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 do.
Would you like to spend your key?
I will.
Pow!
Let's see what treasure
Some
lies
treasure.
within.
A player of your choice must play the next chapter with their player board turned 180 degrees, i.e.,
Oh my
upside
gosh.
down.
Oh, that's so rough! Oh, that's harsh! It's hard enough to visualize
Right.
this way.
Oh my god.
What did the bunnies do to you, Melissa?
Yeah. What'd they do to you? Why do you want to feed them to the foxes?
Do 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 do.
Oh, a green gem. Here you go. She's visiting the bunnies. Here you go.
She's like,
Have you
"Oh,
passed by the
look at
carcass of the
cute."
one that got killed yet?
I haven't touched any bunnies yet.
You don't have to touch them.
The fox does
The
all
fox
the
is
touching.
going to eat it.
Oh,
The fox in the forest.
Yep.
Well, the one that's not in the forest.
Right.
Mr. Fox.
Get the bunnies killed, but walks around with such a jolly demeanor.
Mr. Fox, could you please not eat the bunny? No, I'm gonna eat the bunny. Please, could you not eat the bunny?
Foxes gotta eat. All right.
So, that's pretty good for you, I'd say.
Pretty good for you.
That's better than you've done in the last 2 rounds.
Yep.
You've got 9 points, which is as much as you had.
Double
Yes.
your points.
Yay!
There you go.
Except I let one little fox in.
Yeah, you did.
I needed to turn this differently, but
A fox out of the forest.
I made a
If I were Melissa, I know who I'd hit. Rondell.
Yeah.
What? Jesse's got 2 gems, 2 white gems
I
over
needed
there.
to put it this way.
have one.
Yeah.
and a full set.
Oh, it's
You're about to
still-
have us
I'm
that.
not gonna have a full set because I
Yeah.
messed this up.
Oh! You got any bunnies getting eaten?
I don't have that. I don't think.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. So let's go pick up a chest.
Where's her
Okay.
voice? She lost her voice.
During the next chapter, all other players must find the Chalice of Glory or lose 3 points. You do not have to get the chalice even if you have the highest score.
What? I know whose board's going upside down.
Well, I'm not playing that though. I might be. I don't know. So anyway.
I think that one is just automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Oh, really?
Yep. It says during the next chapter. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, but so does that. That just says a player.
Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Automatic. Enjoy the flipboard. All right, I'm picking up a green gem.
Oh no! I wouldn't talk to the fox of the fairy tale. These people too.
I'm gonna eat a bunny. No. And I'm gonna leave.
Oh,
Eat the
you do
bunny.
have an eaten bunny.
I do?
He's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that
See,
fox
but-
in the forest right here.
No, my bunny!
What did... No bunny gets away with that.
I do have a. You're right.
Oh,
Little
fun of
bunny
them.
foo-foo hopping through.
Scooping
Rip
up
bunny.
the field mice and popping them on the head, then down came the
bummer.
fairy.
All right, so that's 9 points for Jesse, right?
Doubly messed up.
I don't want to see you scooping up the field
Yeah,
mice,
that's
popping
9
them on
points
the
for
heads.
me. That was a rough round for me.
Okay. And then
Your little bunny
Joseph.
foo-foo is fox food. Little red's been demolished.
Push your mat up
Right.
a little bit towards us.
Any eaten fox?
There you go.
Any
Cool.
eaten bunnies by foxes?
There.
Doo-doo-doo.
Get the treasure.
What treasure did you get? Oh, we'll find out.
I got
later.
you one right here.
It looks like all the bunnies are safe.
During the next chapter, a player of choice must place their tiles with their weaker hand.
They're not dominant hand.
Okay.
I think all of us are right-handed, so...
Mm.
And I can get to the chalice.
Yay! That means you don't
And I
lose 3
get to the
points.
blue gem.
That isolation of the foxes.
Yep.
Very nice.
No.
And then,
Go again.
He's my spirit
and
animal.
then I can go down here and get to the green gem.
Yeah.
No heart. They
So what
didn't
does your
harm
card
any
say
bunnies.
exactly?
And then I get back
During
to
the next chapter.
Yes, you are forced to use it in the next chapter.
Okay.
You have no choice. Just like I'm forced to use mine in the next chapter because it says must play the next chapter.
Oh.
See, mine does.
Well, there's only one more chapter.
Yeah,
so
must
there's
play
no-
the next chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, so everybody has to play it
I don't know what his says,
Mine's the weaker hand thing.
but what does it say?
during the next
the
chapter.
During the next
Yeah.
chapter.
We all have to play them.
They all
Oh
have
my
to be
gosh.
used.
What order do we choose? Who gets it? That's the question.
I guess maybe like most
I don't think
points.
it's that serious.
Oh, it's serious.
I mean, maybe it's based on points. We can go on points.
Lowest points first?
It doesn't really say that.
Well,
Does Spamonite look that up?
we'll house rule it. Lowest points can choose first.
Little bunny foo-foo, hopping
So
through
what all
the
happened,
forest.
Joe? I wasn't paying attention.
I think I've got everything.
Maybe the highest
Oh,
points
wow.
should choose first.
They're all
Why
locked down.
me?
Everyone choose one. Just so she doesn't get
I
ahead.
have to have it
I got the
upside
gems.
down and
Did you get- did you collect your
undominant
gems?
hand and
Yeah.
have to score
No,
3
The bunnies,
points.
the bunnies are all protected on your board.
I'm ruined.
Someone in the chat let me know if we're wrong, but it looks like you're getting
yeah,
10 points.
Yes.
He has none of them on dirt. They're all isolated.
All right, so adding up the scores, Jesse has 25. Joe has 27. Ronald has 26, a very close game. And Melissa has 18.
No.
You're doing well, Melissa. So we don't know in what order these get resolved, but
We'll just go on point
Who has
value.
the,
All right.
Who has the 180 one?
Mine's the 180.
Go
one.
highest first or lowest first?
I think the lowest person should get to choose first as a catch-up mechanic. Don't y'all think so?
But having the last choice might decide who,
Well, I'm
Where to
choosing
throw
you
everything.
because you're the only one not having to find that chalice thing.
I like it.
So, upside down for you. You're the only one that doesn't have to find the chalice because you have
Oh
this.
my
You're
God.
doing this to us.
I'm third place.
But
So
you're doing this to
rotate
us.
that
We all have to find
180
the chalice.
degrees. But if he and I both lose 3 points, then you'd be in first place.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we all have the chalice.
Hey man, I didn't do it. All right, next would be
Mine's done.
Jesse.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he's giving us
I
all-
don't target anyone.
You target all of us.
Well, oh yeah, you're right. You choose all of us.
Yeah,
okay.
you choose all of us.
Next would be
It's like the easiest
Me.
thing to do.
someone has to play the
Yeah,
next
you gotta go
chapter
for
using
Joe.
the back sides of their tiles. Sorry, Joe.
Yep. See, like.
So now
just
Joe's
get-
only going to have one thing played on him. Because he's not going to play his own card on himself. He's going to
What
play
is
it on
this?
Ronald.
What is
I almost played that on
Ronald
you.
has to play with his weaker hand then.
All right. So the back sides of the tiles means
Wow.
it says specifically that we have to read the rules to that in the rule book. You can just put it right there for right
There's
now.
some brambles
Oh
Just put it-
gosh.
yeah.
and some water. And then the
All right.
path.
It says specifically what to do with that. Okay. So brambles cannot be traversed by the hero, not even if a chapter allows moving through the forest. If a chapter wants certain items or characters to end up in the forest, the brambles do not count as forest. However, brambles can catch fire. If you end a chapter with fire or thunderclouds on brambles, you get the penalty.
Oh, that's later advanced.
The
stuff.
water works just like the normal path. They're just designed to confuse you. All characters can swim and cross the water, even villains. Items in the water can be collected as usual. If an item is not allowed on the path, it also can't be in the water.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Just those
That's
brambles mess you up.
Yeah, the brambles block you. Yes, they do, Mount Hood, and Joe's going to show them off for you now
Yeah.
as he plays with that.
So
And I'm going to be playing with my left hand.
yeah. So
Oh, hand me the third chapter.
I just left it there so we wouldn't be looking at it.
Oh, gotcha.
All three of us are forced, the three of us are forced to collect the chalice this time because Jesse did that to us. Not on purpose, but because it just was accident. He was forced.
I was so aggressive.
Melissa has nothing on her except that she just has to play the
I have to
game.
get the chalice. No, I have to get the chalice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
For card playing.
And poor Joe has to use
Thanks
the
for
back.
checking.
You understand this stuff?
Yeah, the brambles are.
They just
impassable.
block you. Yeah.
Yeah.
The water acts just like a path. That's it.
Okay.
It's just a path. All right. So,
I wonder how the fox and the bunny would have worked.
oh,
if you
let's
threw them in
read.
the
Let's
brambles.
read first.
Well, there's the whole Disney
The Fox and the Bramble. Haven't you heard of it?
Oh. Totally.
Chapter 4, maximum score 12. The girl arrived at her grandmother's house. However, her grandmother had left the house in a rush to escape the big bad wolf. The wolf now spotted a second victim, Little Red Riding Hood. Fortunately, a hunter who had been looking for the wolf for some time was close by. Reach the grandmother to get 6 points. If the hunter can reach the wolf on a path, you get 6 points. If the big bad wolf can reach either Little Red Riding Hood or the grandmother via a path, you get no points for this chapter, even if the hunter can reach the wolf. You may still collect gems. Hint, if you can't find a solution for both objectives, it's better to give up half of the points and hide the wolf in the forest. Don't place the campfire in the forest, otherwise you lose 3 points. If it is placed on a path, you can pass it without penalty. Remember, you can never get less than 0 points per chapter. If you're caught by the big bad wolf, a forest fire won't make the difference.
There's so many rules now.
They're all right here on the paper
Oh,
for
no.
you to help you remember.
So if we get to Granny, we get 6 points. If the hunter gets to the wolf, we get 6 points. But if either the Granny or Little Red get caught by the wolf, we get no points at all. And then if we get the fire in the forest, then we lose the points. But if it's on the path, we can just pass it. And then the trophy thing we got to get, but you don't have to get.
Right.
And then we can collect
That's
the
it.
gems like normal.
Okay. Not too bad. Don't start a forest fire with a campfire.
Yeah.
It teaches us valuable lessons. Oh, and I'm playing
Only
upside down.
you can prevent forest fires and grannies and,
Yeah.
and little reds from being eaten by wolves.
So this one's out now. We can move it off the board so no one gets confused.
No, so my brain.
Oh, I have
give
to.
that to me. You should give that to Joe.
I have to do this.
I'm playing with these. These are like.
I'm playing with this.
I've got to get
Go.
this trophy. Ah! Oh no! What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, okay, put that there.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
Put this here. Okay, good. And then put this here. That.
This is bogus.
And put Granny. No, here. Okay, good. And then this. Oh, money and heaviness. Okay. So wait, the hunter's got to be in the forest. If the fox is, if the wolf
No,
is
not
in
the forest,
forest.
on the path.
But what if the wolf is on the path?
The wolf and the hunter have to both be on the same path, but not on the path with anybody else.
Oh, this is confusing. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's confusing.
You can put the wolf in the forest and he won't hurt anybody.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm flipping it because it was out. Oh, I hope that works. So simple. I'm playing upside down though, so I may have made a mistake. I don't know. I think I'm okay. How's it going, Joe? How's that path thing? Time is out.
I ruined everything in the last minute.
Awesome.
I'm gonna flip this around just so I'm on the
Mine's
same
all messed
as
up,
you
but
guys.
it's there.
And
I
then-
ruined it
I'll
at the
res-
last minute. I had everything perfect.
Here we go. I
I have
think
no,
it's perfect.
I have no clue what I did.
How is it possible he was upside
What?
down?
Oh my gosh!
Where's the little red?
This is craziness.
How is it possible, upside down, he still beat all of us?
Okay, I'm in the forest.
You definitely targeted the right person.
Yes.
I'll take a red. Maybe that enhanced me though. It made me think super hard about it.
What?
Ooh, a campfire with some gems. I like that. Too bad I can't go through these woods to see what's going on. I see some rustling in there.
Oh
No,
no.
let's go up here. Ooh, a yellow gem. Ooh, a trophy I don't need.
Hey, there's Grandma.
Oh, Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Oh gosh.
All right, Melissa? Or no, we go in circles.
Joe. So how many points did you get?
6 plus 6, right?
He got the grandma.
Yep.
He got the
Yeah.
hunter got the wolf.
12 points.
Yep.
12 points and a whole bunch of gems. Upside down is like 2-point leeway. Yeah, it just happened to work out. I don't
Yellow
know.
gem.
It's like, how? You were upside down.
You can't explain it. I'm like Rain Man with the upside down stuff.
Well,
got the
you read
chalice.
upside down a lot too.
I do read
And
it.
then go down here to here, and I get the green and blue. And then get the grandma, but I did not get the hunter to the wolf.
Ah, he's in the
See,
woods.
I gave up
And
that
I'm
too.
missing
I
one,
put
and
the
I'm
wolf
missing
in
the
the.
red.
So
he's not drawing a line to
So I'm getting
grandma.
6
so-
and
minus 1 is 5.
yeah,
And you put the fire in the water. Good job.
put the fire in the water.
Which is the path.
Yeah. Say 5
All right.
points? Oh, you got a minus?
Oh no.
I didn't finish the last part. I couldn't.
There's no tile.
Oh,
time.
no tile. Gotcha.
I made a huge mistake.
We're going to find out
Me
what that
too.
mistake is.
Because my granny is getting eaten by the wolf.
Oh, no.
So is Little Red. So is Little Red. I threw this tile on here at the last minute. Originally, I had this tile.
Oh, Joe, you
You
have
swapped
failed
it?
me.
Yes, I don't know why I changed it. Everything would have been perfect if I'd put
I
that
think
in.
you were trying to draw the huntsman to get the wolf. Or
I
something.
don't-
I don't know.
Oh, the wolf wasn't in there. Yeah. So my wolf is eating my people. So, but I still get to collect the gems.
They're all dead.
Oh, but these gems are in the woods. Boy, I didn't do very well at all.
You get
I
the
got a yellow
gem
and a red gem,
Yep.
and
but
the-
otherwise I scored 0.
But you did get the trophy.
Yes, you don't.
Oh, I get
minus
that.
3.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get minus 3 anyways because I have 0. So I get 0 points.
Oh, you can't go below 0?
You can't go below
No,
0.
wait.
Oh, okay.
Said that. 26 points. Hey, Melissa, I challenge you to
Okay.
do worse than that.
Mine's
Challenge worse than 0?
oh dear, I don't think I got points either. Cause
Oh, you can't get the
I
grandma.
can't get to
house.
grandma.
And the other guy can't get to
You
the
can't
other
get to the
thing.
wolf.
I didn't.
And so the hunters are left to do nothing but kill Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh no!
The hunter has no choice. He has to kill her.
I have
Well,
to kill something.
at least I
And
didn't.
you're the
I
only thing I
didn't
get
burn up the forest, and I did get my trophy.
Yep.
Cause
But
And
you
you
got a bunch
got
of gems.
all
yeah,
4
I
gems.
got all 4. Bing.
Which is worth 5 points. In the end
So
of the
your
game.
Little Red Riding Hood is
Bing.
just a jewelry chaser.
Yep.
She doesn't care about grandma.
Well,
Why did you do anything? I can't get to grandma. Grandma, no.
literally, if you just turned that
I
tile
know.
this way.
I laid it down the wrong way.
Hindsight's 2020.
I got this though. No minus.
Well done. Here are your gems.
Yay, no points.
That was purely Grandma's fault there.
Yep.
So
Obviously.
0
Grandma,
points from
you-
Melissa.
Grandma's fault.
I challenged you to do worse, and you didn't. You
Yep.
did the same.
Ah,
Got more gems though.
I got more gems.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're at the
Alrighty.
end of the game, the end of the chapter.
Is there a story?
Mhm.
Nice.
At long last, Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother were reunited,
Unless you're
except
on
for
my
when they were
path.
eaten.
Or,
Thanks to the hunter, the wolf was no longer a threat, and so they lived happily ever after.
oh, the end.
The end. Now, for the end of the
Did that
game.
account for the massacre?
No, mine wasn't a massacre. His was a
It
massacre.
was the massacre.
I just
Yours
lost
is-
grandmother.
You lost grandma.
Yeah, I lost grandma.
Yours is the tragedy of.
Granny, where are
Yeah.
you?
It's still
Lost in the
anyone's
woods.
game because we still have to score our gems. So the way gems work is they score 1 point each. And if you have a set of all 4 colors, that scores an additional point. So for example, this would score 4 points plus 1 because it's a set. That's 5. 6, 7, 8. And the white one can be any color. So for me, I'm getting 8.
There's a gem spot.
Melissa is getting 10.
Because I have 4, 8, 9, 10.
A good night.
You can't quite see Joe's because it's off camera, but he's got a full set
There it
and then
is.
3 additionals. So 5, 6, 7, 8 for Joe.
I have 12.
Ah, yes, you have 2 sets and then 2 wilds. 12.
Everyone in the chat, try to guess who won.
Despite seeing the score sheet the whole time.
Well, they're not seeing the added in numbers. They're
Right. Just they only heard just the number of gems, so it's impossible to figure it out.
Joe, you have failed me.
Hey, Slivers. Okay, here's what it says. Final scores. Oh. Melissa, 28.
28. I didn't do terrible.
Ronald, 34. Joe, 40. Jesse, 49.
Even upside down.
Yeah, upside down.
If you had taken that 1 point in the first round, you had 50.
Oh.
Well, assuming I got to the trophies.
Oh,
and stuff.
you would.
He obviously had trouble doing that, so he would never gotten to this.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. You know,
Never,
yeah.
never.
He had a lot of trouble. So this is actually, if you're interested in a printout like this, too bad. Because it doesn't come with the game. Jesse printed this out from the internet.
Ooh, it's the
I
internet.
could upload it to BGG.
Ooh.
It actually comes with a scoring table on the back of the rule book,
Yeah.
which is where he got it from. So if you're interested in this game, you
I
want to
know,
play it.
I like Jim.
That's the deal. Now it does come with 3 additional stories in the game. That was just the beginner one, so they get more complicated as you go. Robin Hood is 5 chapters, King Arthur is 4 chapters, and Count Dracula, which is the most advanced, is 5 chapters. If you guys liked us playing this game and would like to see us play the other stories on camera, then please let us know in the chat, and we will schedule a day to play some more of the Woodlands.
Woodlands.
Mount Hood says yes.
So I like this way better than Galaxy Trucker.
I like that it's faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Galaxy Trucker takes like 3 hours to play. It's like,
This was
Lot
very
of
fast
Cheval.
paced, yeah. And I like that we can kind of put our little, acting into all the characters. I liked your little red had a very deep voice.
as long as Melissa plays. I didn't get at much to watch.
What? Oh, were you busy?
It was late.
We can.
No, he was here earlier, but then he took a break or something like that. Because we said hi to him earlier. Yeah,
I can't believe we all got mean
He was at-
cards. I shuffled these up.
7:25 he was here.
What's the...
There's a bunch of different ones.
Okay. Wow, you did that fast then.
90 minutes of work.
But
Every
you know,
time
we can
I
always
played
do it
this
again.
Feminite, it takes
Uh-huh.
forever to play that game. Every time I play it, I don't
You
know.
force somebody to use this one.
Yeah. Oh, with the other treasure
Even,
cards.
Yeah, this
even
one-
yourself.
Yeah.
Because that might be useful
That
to
might be useful.
lock,
That'd be good with
to
the-
lock a whatever,
the
you know.
bunnies and
Bunny,
the foxes
the
and
fox
stuff.
in the middle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's pointing at the tile with all the
These,
fours.
this
Some of
is
these
one that
cards
has a
allow you
little
to pick
dwarf and a little dwarf house. If you can get the dwarf to his house, you get something.
Oh, but they're on opposite sides.
This one, if he connects to your character, you lose 3
Raise
points.
it up. 'Cause
This
it's not on. Yeah.
is a little death.
Well, do you use these same
Ah.
things? So could we have those in another
one.
game? Could we have... Well,
Those will be in the in other games we play. Yep,
Or treasure opportunities.
that's a treasure chest that's already open. You don't have to need a key. You just get 2 points for opening it,
Oh, nice.
for just stepping on it.
But
And then
there's
that
another
one,
one.
if you have a key, you can open that.
oh.
Yeah. And there was only one key opportunity.
And only one chest opportunity in the first story. But in the
Yeah.
other stories, you can assume there will be more.
More. So as far as
This
storytelling,
one.
not so much. Not
I
a
mean,
lot of
it's
story.
it's the fables that you're familiar with, right?
Now, here's
it's-
what I want. I had the power of red on me. You had Robin Hood,
Yeah,
we
King
had
Arthur.
King Arthur, and that's Dracula.
Yep. If you're wondering how that's Dracula, it's actually the story of the other guy.
3D miniatures for the game? Yeah, because they have the little standees that, you know.
You just have to make sure it's exactly the same size as the base because there are rules about that.
Oh, yeah.
That it has to be able to fit.
The path.
I mean, it's pretty obvious how thick the paths are supposed to
You
be.
could visually see if it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
you can tell because everything's in sets of, it's like a 3x3 grid, which is a 9 grid.
Everything in this game is a 3x3
Yeah, because we
grid.
would need a Robin Hood, a Dracula, a King Arthur, and then a little red. So it's 4
Yep,
little
Mm.
and that's
pieces.
the only thing.
Yep.
Slivers, you think your
The gems are nice.
sons would like playing this game? It seems really like a family game. It would
Yeah,
do
it's
well for the
definitely
family.
family.
Like this. Yeah.
I'd be curious to try like the advanced ones, like Dracula and all that stuff. See how difficult it really gets.
More and more and more with each one. That's the way.
Yeah.
That's my understanding. Of course, all I did was just read through the rules. I didn't read those because I didn't want any spoilers.
Yeah, I got this one from Barnes & Noble. It was actually on discount. Like, it was like after Christmas time.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was able to use it.
God.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't even seen that. So I'll tell you what we have coming up, you guys, on the channel. Anytime you want to know what we have coming up on our schedule, you can check our Discord. We have a pinned post there that tells our entire schedule for the month, so you can find out. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Especially with all the fast food I've been eating. Okay, so this Saturday we'll be playing...
It has modular bits. It gets alter it.
This Saturday we'll be playing Way of the Panda.
Oh, Way of the Panda! There's tiny pandas in it.
On Monday we will be playing Potion Explosion. And on Wednesday we'll be playing The Wizard Always Wins. So that's 3 completely different kinds of games for you guys.
Wizard always wins.
And then next Saturday, not the 16th, but the Saturday after that, that's our giveaway day. Jesse and I will be here playing 2-player games for your enjoyment, and one of the games we play, we'll be giving away a copy to someone who's in the chat. So definitely be here for that. That will be on the 23rd, which is a week from this Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, Way of the Panda. What was that? That's not too old a game. Well, I don't know. I don't know how old Way of the Panda is. Potion Explosion is pretty relatively.
That's like 4 years ago.
Oh.
3 years ago.
Oh, I thought it was the other way.
Like Gizmos on stream, cannot remember. No, we haven't.
We don't have it. We don't have access to it.
Yeah, we do.
We know one person
has it?
with it. Mike has it.
Mike has it.
Oh.
And Mike's been on
Yeah,
stream.
Mike's been on the stream, man.
Oh, well, I'll have to chat Mac up and see if we can borrow it.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be a great one. We've did you get to play that one?
Yeah, I played it.
I like Gizmo. It's good.
Yeah, we Melissa, Jesse, and I played it at Dice Tower Con this past year. It got taught to us before it was even out. It's a fun little engine builder.
Y'all played, but I played with Mike.
You didn't
here.
play with us?
You just y'all
Who was
played
with us?
With?
That
Maybe
little
Chris?
weird
Chris?
man.
Oh, yeah.
Little weird.
The little weird man, but also Chris.
The little weird man.
That's what I was talking
AKA
about.
Chris.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put gizmos on my list, Slivers. I have a list.
Yeah, and Slivers, this one has like different chapters to it. So like after this one, there's the Robin Hood, and then King Arthur, and then Dracula. So like you'll still get the idea of playing it, just be different chapters.
Where is my list?
For different stories.
List of what?
Games that people want us to play.
Oh, I started my list of games I want to play at Dice Tower.
Oh, I have that still from last year.
I'm so.
It's still got a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to add this to our list to come back to and play the other chapters. I think it'll be fun to do that. Do you guys agree?
What's that?
Play the other chapters of this, the other stories?
Yeah, that's good.
Even though we were quiet while we were playing, I think people actually enjoyed watching it.
Oh yeah, it's,
You'd have to let us know, us like scrambling and looking down so intently if that was actually fun to watch
like,
or not.
Oh no.
Or if you're just like one-handing it like I was.
Like,
that last round I laid them out. I don't know if it helped though, but I did try laying it out to see if.
I always tried to kind of like just.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's the one I need.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, and maybe
But the other rounds I was looking.
maybe
through.
going into, since you always use these same ones but with different stories, maybe going into another story we kind of know the figurations of them better, because like after a while I started figuring out like, I need this
That's
piece,
what killed
I
me,
need
because
this
these were all different and I had to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
I had to keep going. Water is okay, but brambles aren't okay. Water's okay, but brambles aren't okay.
Oh yeah.
And then I had a thing where there was a bramble there, but I couldn't. The path was going to lead to it, and I couldn't connect. And so that's what the last piece I was like trying to figure out how to get around.
And we have the
Well, this is going to go up on our board behind Ronald. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but we've been putting up scoreboards, and we can actually. That's a big one.
Yep.
I could probably shrink that.
Yeah, this is a big one. Big one.
All kinds of scoreboards from old games we've played. I see Alchemists over there. I see Castles of the Castles of Burgundy, the dice game.
Oh,
I see
Yep.
Seven Wonders Duel.
See, pizza.
Yeah, New York Slice.
Some
Pizza.
letters
What
from
that one at the
Whitechapel.
bottom is.
Letters from Whitechapel.
Oh, the one we played wrong.
Yeah,
Oh no.
multiple times.
I still have the little pictures that we drew for the something in New York, the secret person goes to.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the game, but
an artist goes
Yeah.
to New York?
Yeah, the artist goes
A
to
fake artist goes to New York.
I can go up there too.
Yeah.
So you guys know one of the things we love to do whenever we sign off is send some love over to another board gaming channel. So we're gonna send a host over to Twist Gaming right quick. So we hope that you'll follow along and say hey to them.
5 Tribes.
They were streaming live at Dice Tower Con last year.
5
Yep.
Tribes.
So definitely go over and say hey to them and just wish them well. They're join them in for some 5 Tribes goodness. We've played that on this channel as well.
It's been a while.
It has been a hot minute.
I'm watching the game. I'm sorry. Woo, woo.
Bye, everybody.
Bye guys.
Bye.